Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to my channel, Missing Link Tarot. I'm so glad you're here today. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I do want to remind you not all readings will resonate with everyone. So if this doesn't sound like it's for you, I do hope that you find the help that you need elsewhere. All right, you might want to check out your moon, rising, or Venus sign. Venus if you're looking for love. I have a feeling that you might be. Okay. If you don't know how to find your Venus, you might want to check out cafeastrology.com. They can do a free birth chart on there and they will help you out. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. I did get, I'm having a lot of like lonely energy coming through, like just the sadness of loneliness, almost like disappointed that something hasn't happened yet, I want to say. Anyways, okay, let's see. What can Scorpio expect for the week ahead? Very good. That's looking up. Okay, we do have here the energy of the Tower. So the Tower is any type of sudden upheaval or ending. I want to say, or I want to at least be hopeful that this ending is to the, an ending to the loneliness, to the feeling, to this period of loneliness that I feel like it's kind of looming. I don't know how else to describe it, but I'm hoping that that period is coming to an end. We did get the Ten of Pentacles here, which the Ten of Pentacles is all about the universal dream. This is the total fulfillment and abundance. This is, having the house and the kids and, everything that you could ever want. Whatever you ever, like, you've ever wanted, you've always dreamed about, this is that, whatever, having the abundance to get whatever you want, having, just having that ability, having the family and the cake and eating it too, I want to say. Oh, interesting. I've never noticed this before, but my attention's being called to it today. Up here in this corner, you see here, there is a tower. This is a stable tower, which is very interesting. I wonder if before we get to the 10, we will be encountering a few things here. It's interesting. I don't want to get, I'm not going to get too deep into that. I'm being told not to. Let's keep moving. Otherwise the reading will take forever. What else can I get for Scorpio? Yeah, that's funny. All right. It's, the card isn't funny. It's there's another thing on this card with ships, and I was thinking of a different card, but they told me not to say it. But a card with ships, and then we did get the Six of Swords here, which does have a boat in it. The Six of Swords is, this is a willful walking away of something. So the Six of Swords is, it's more like it's a recovery. This is like a hope at last. This is like recovery after a period of difficulty. We're leaving the tranquil waters for the calmer waters. These people in this card specifically don't seem too happy, but I think it's just more like the trauma that they just went through to get where they are. I don't feel like it is, I don't feel like it's, they're sad because they're leaving. I just feel like they're sad because of everything that they just went through. It could also indicate travel. If you thinking about traveling this week. We did get the Four of Pentacles, though, as the energy, which tells me this could be about legacy or, material gains, material possessions, possession or control of the wealth. Also stability. I'm also getting firm foundation, like setting up a foundation. Interesting. What else for Scorpio can I get? All right. Secret surprise. We did get the Five of Swords as the energy. So the Five of Swords is, this is some kind of, I just want to say dishonor. It's a dishonorable loss or dishonorable victory. It could indicate that there was some kind of struggle. want to say somebody had a win at all costs attitude. They could have been kind of smug, deceitful. Oh, and then the tower came. So the tower popped out now. I already talked about this. This is, just some type of unexpected upheaval or ending. This is like a very sudden change of course, like some kind of, it could even be a breakthrough, like, an ending to something. Hopefully it's the ending to the loneliness, but, we'll see. We'll get some clarifiers here. I do want to say though, the tower is usually something like, it's usually something fairly decent, something very memorable. Like the tower will happen and you will remember like, oh, do you remember that time that shit went down? Yeah, that was the tower. I want to say though, it was there's somebody involved with this tower. I don't feel like this is you, and I don't feel like this is the person specifically that you're like the energy of the person. It may be the person that you're dealing with, but I want to say that it might be just the energy of the whole situation. Interesting. Okay, do we need any more cards from the Rider deck at this time? A couple more. Oh. Okay, Temperance as the energy here. So Temperance is all about that patience, that healing, that renewal. Could also be about self-restraint, cooperation, or compromise. Getting a lot of harmony and balance here. Harmony and balance. Also enlightenment or mental clarity. Let's see. So, Temperance in mind. I do want to start with, I think, the Chariot is calling to me. So the Chariot did pop up in reverse on top of the Six of Swords. That is where I'm going to end up leaving it. I feel like it belongs there. So the Chariot is all about having that, well, upright. The Chariot is all about having that strong will, that confidence, that set intention to just like set your sights on something and go for it. Just like take control of your life. Take the reins and just like go for it, right? Well, in reverse, we're talking about, a lack of all that, a lack of that confidence, a lack of that that ability to know what you want and to go for it. This is somebody who's like, not willing to take control of the situation, not willing to step out in the face of danger. This is somebody who's like taking the back seat. Like they're not even going to be the backseat driver, like telling the driver which way to go. They're just sitting in the back, staring out the window, not paying any attention. Like they just don't want any part of it, I feel like. Then we did also get the Eight of Cups. So this is, again, a walking away of something or leaving something behind. The Eight of Cups is all about stagnation. There is nothing good here. No hope remains in this situation. This is just like, I'm just done. I'm just leaving. I'm done. Nothing good is here. This one we will have a type of sadness. So maybe this is the sadness that I'm feeling. Interesting. And then we did also get the Eight of Pentacles here. So the Eight of Pentacles is all about that hard work. This is, taking that time to really put your focus into something, into a project, into a hobby, into, a specific thing, whatever it is that you want to work on. This is like putting forth all that effort and that skill into this project, paying, strong attention to detail, and just really getting it done and getting it done well, I want to say. And then I drop it. I don't normally drop stuff. If it's meant to be in reverse, let's see. it would be doing it without passion or without inspiration. Like just working hard, but not really working hard like from the heart, um just working because you have to, just doing it because you have to, not because you want to. Interesting. Hmm. So I wonder if gosh, I hope you're not giving up on your dreams. Don't tell me you're giving up on your dreams, Scorpio. Oh my gosh, I would be so upset. Some of you might be. Some of you might be because you feel like that's what you have to do. If you had your ideas, like you had your sights set on a specific Ten of Pentacles, and it's not coming through, like you were, this is the life that I want. I want it this way, maybe with this specific person or whatever, and it's going to be fantastic. And then, um, it's like not been coming through, and you're like, I'm just going to walk away. I'm just going to leave that all behind. I'm just like, it's not working out. There's nothing I can do. I'm just stuck in this energy, so I'm going to just drop it, and I'm just going to work, and I'm going to work hard, but not like passionately, just like I'm just going to work like at my job because it's passing the time. Hmm. Okay. I get that. I get that. Don't give up on your dreams. Let's see. Let's see if I can get some clarifiers and then maybe the story will change. Okay. Do I need to clarify the Ten of Pentacles, please? This is the Shadowscapes Tarot deck, by the way. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles? What? Oh, okay. Okay. With Judgment as the energy here, Judgment is all about that forgiveness, truth, clarity, personal freedom, rebirth, second chances, anything like that. It's typically a very happy card. We did get the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth, coming down kind of on the Eight of Cups, I do want to say. This is all about truth, mental clarity, making decisions. I want to say that somebody has just like come to this personal clarity that I want to say that this isn't happening, that they're going to walk away from this situation. The situation isn't going the way that they planned it to be, and they just want to walk away. It's like just a personal choice, a personal decision, I want to say. Do we need to clarify the Chariot in reverse? Okay. Interesting. Clarifying the Chariot. I did get the Page of Cups as the energy. So the Page of Cups is, this could be a dreamer, a romantic. Could be somebody who's coming in with an emotional message of some kind that's, inspired. It might be a reflection on love. But I feel like it's not happening. With the Chariot in reverse, I feel like this is what we expected to happen, what we wanted to happen, but it's not happening. And that's why there's this sadness here. And I want to say this is kind of what it was. We were really hoping for this Two of Cups to come in. So the Two of Cups is that true love connection, like the pure, honest, solid romance, the relationship that like we all want to have, like that honest connection. And I feel like we wanted the Knight of Cups, whoever that may be to you, to come in. So the Knight of Cups is going to be somebody who is somebody who's very romantic, who's very artistic, who's, you know, inspired, in tune with his emotions, or hers, could be female. Keep that in mind. They could be, you know, coming in with this romantic invitation. Um, you know, somebody who's very charming. I want to say they're very charming, or at least in our minds, we were hoping that they would be um, coming in that way. But you know, somebody coming in, I want to say, very determined with this cup of love. You know, somebody coming in saying, "Hey, I love you. Maybe even you are my everything." But I feel like that's not been happening. Um, gosh, I want to say it's not been happening. We've been here sitting here thinking that we're going to have this 10 of Pentacles with this person, and we're like, this person's going to come in. I know this person's going to come in. They're going to come in, and then finally we're like, you know what? This person is not coming. They're taking forever. They're not coming. They've chickened out. Whatever happened. You might be I'm hearing a lot of aggressive cursing. Excuse me. Tone it down. Tone it down a bit. Let's not go calling names here. Do we need to clarify? What is this? Six of Swords. Sorry. Do we need to clarify this? I don't know if we do. I think we're good on that. We do need to clarify the Tower. Okay. Oh, okay. So, Temperance as the energy. So, Temperance is all about the balance, the healing, um, self-restraint, doing things in moderation. I'm getting like a lot of healing, a lot of harmony, like trying to regain that balance, that personal balance. Like maybe we've come to the conclusion that it's not really healthy to be sitting around waiting for this person because we're just really lonely at this point. I want to say just getting really lonely. Like I want this specific person to come in and they're just not here yet, and it's so draining on the soul. To get the Four of Swords energy here. So the Four of Swords tells me that this tower moment, whatever it was, really took a minute. Like we were, you know, taking a moment to rest, to look within, to seek that mental power, that mental clarity, just like, you know, straighten out things for ourselves. Like, is this really good for me? Do I really want to do this? Am I really going to sit here? How long is too long? Like, how long should I wait for this person? How long is too long? Like, I don't know if you told this person that you would wait for them, or if it was just like a mental thing, like, I will wait for this person. But now you're thinking, am I really going to be able to wait for this person? Can I do that? Is it healthy? We also did get the Nine of Cups here. So, the Nine of Cups. This is all about wishes come true. This is about bliss, peace, and harmony. But in this card specifically, I always get this like need for you know, communication, need for an emotional chat, emotional communication, something I want to say deep. I want to say it's a deep, like heartfelt communication, and the need for that to happen. Interesting. I'm not feeling that this is like between you and this person that you were hoping to come in, though. I feel like this is like a heart to heart with yourself. Yeah. What about the Eight of Pentacles over here? Okay. We did get the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords, this is a strong fear-based card for me. Nine of Swords is typically about nightmares and worries. It could be about insomnia. Normally, in the Rider deck, you see the guy with the swords, above his head. This could also be about guilt, despair, or depression. In this card, though, I just get a lot of fear. I get fear. I get like knowing what you have to do and being afraid of it, or fear about what's about to happen. For the Eight of Pentacles, clarifiers. I did get the Four of Pentacles, so again, that legacy or the possession or control of wealth. You might just be taking this time to not really, I want to say you're not really looking for love. I want to say you're just like, you know what, whatever. I'm just going to work. I'm going to work my ass off and I'm going to collect the funds. I'm getting a little bit of, I don't want to say greed because it's not really greed. It's just more like, I don't know what else to do right now, so I just need to take a break. I'm going to take a break from this love thing, whatever this is. I need to take an emotional break and just work and just collect money. I'm going to save money here and I'm just going to work on that. I know how to do that. I can do that. I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. We did also get the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is some kind of burden. Or it could be a blockage. It could be, any type of difficulty. It could be mental or physical. I do love this card. I feel like it's the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Is what I get from this card. Just like the weight of the world. And it's like you know that you don't have to carry it. But it's your weight to bear. I feel like. It's not something that you have to do, but it's something that you decided to do. Which is really interesting. It's like how to describe it. Maybe I'll think of another way to describe it. I kind of get the feeling like you're putting this aside, but you're not 100% you haven't thrown the idea out the window. You're just like, I can't focus on this. I can't give this my energy right now. It's just, I need to let this go. And you let it go, but I still feel like there's kind of that little hint of it, just still sitting there in the back of your mind. And it's okay to have this little bit of hope. It's okay to hold on to that. I'm kind of getting that. And I can look at it every once in a while. I can look at it every once in a while. I can remember it the way that I envision it, which is cute. They get the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is sorry, cute was probably not the right word for that, but whatever. The Hangman. It's all about that sacrifice and that letting go. It's about seeing things from a different perspective, taking that step back. I do still get that little bit of hope here. This Hangman looks like I don't know. Gosh, I wish it would focus better. I gotta get some new recording software and well, no, recording equipment, I guess, but whatever. Anyways, he's kind of kissing this fairy, which that is cute. But it's like he's taking a different perspective on looking at things, and he seems to be content with the perspective that he is taking. It's not a gloom and doom card. It's kind of like a, well, this is the way it is kind of card, and but there is that little bit of hope here with this kissing of the fairy still. did get the Empress, which is fabulous. I do want to say that I feel like this is your energy, whether or not you're male or female. But the Empress is the mother. This is somebody who is gentle and patient and kind and loving and generous. Um, Somebody who's into nature and who is um, just it could be somebody um, who's all about the sensual experience and unbinding love, like somebody who's, I want to say this person has so much love to give and they want to give it, and it's just kind of like they're kind of in a place right now where they're just kind of, I don't know. It's so hard to describe. I want to say that they're trying to take that energy and focus it on themselves. I still do get that kind of loneliness. Like there's just a subtle hint of loneliness with this card still. Like I want to be able to give my love to this person who's not coming in. This person, whatever. Um, but I do need to, like, I realize that feeling this energy is not helping me. It's not benefiting me, and I want to take that energy and I want to put it towards something more positive. So I'm gonna work my ass off. I'm gonna like work hard. I'm gonna try to like, I'm just gonna take that thought and I'm gonna put it in the back of my mind and I'm gonna like set it on that shelf and it's just gonna sit there for a while and I'm gonna focus my energy more on me. I can love me all I want to, and it's like, it's never an unhealthy situation. I want to say she's building something. Just get she's building something. You're using that energy to create. I feel like it's being more productive than what you were doing. And then here we do have judgment. So judgment is all about, we already talked about this a little bit. It was the energy of the tower's clarifiers, I believe. But this is about that forgiveness, that truth of clarity. I'm getting just a lot of clarity here. Maybe even a rebirth, like a personal rebirth. Um, and celebration, like a personal freedom. Yeah, a strong personal freedom and celebration here. Like freeing your soul. Like I feel like you've kind of been in limbo, I want to say. Like in a situation where you feel like you're not really progressing, and so now it's more like, you know what, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to do this. It's scary though. Hmm. Do I need anything else from this deck? Well, that was a lot. It's more than I thought it would be. Okay, we did get here the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is some kind of struggle, some kind of, it could be a competition. It could just be like an internal conflict, like lack of focus. You could be fighting against your urges, your natural urges to achieve what you're doing. Let's see what we get though. I want to start over here. We did get the Hermit in reverse. So the Hermit is all about that solitude, that meditation, to become self-aware, to become more wise. But when I get it in reverse, it's more about that isolation. But it's not for personal wisdom. It's more like just withdrawal. like loneliness, which is, I want to say, the energy that we started with. I do want to say it belongs over here. We did get, oh, that's interesting. Okay, we did get the Three of Cups, falling on the Two of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Chariot in reverse. Three of Cups is, this is about that true friendship, that unconditional love, but it's also about the celebration of coming together. You know, it could be joy or bounty. It could be even some kind of reunion or something. But I want to say that we were really hoping for this, um, this coming together. I want to say we were hoping that this would be an unconditional love type relationship. I want to say that we were really hoping that we were going to get to celebrate this. And then we did also get the Five of Pentacles on top of that. The Five of Pentacles is that sadness, that worry, feeling left out in the cold, that rejection. I want to say that this is just the energy that we have about it now. Just like, man, I really hoped by now that this would come through, and it hasn't come through yet. And it's just like so dissatisfying. Like such a bummer. Did get the Ten of Pentacles down here though, so that's pretty nice. Um, Falling kind of on the Hanged Man and the Nine of Cups here, which would tell me that you're just looking at it from a different perspective. We're looking at this from a new point of view, and really just like, you know, I feel like we want to pour our heart out, but maybe it's not. We want, okay, we want to pour our heart out to this person, and maybe that's never going to happen. But we know that at some point we can still achieve the Ten of Pentacles without this person. Like, if this isn't the person, then it's not the person, right? We're not going to keep throwing energy at them, expecting them to come in, and have them never come in, and then just be stuck in this lonely rut. Like, is what I'm getting. But we're seeing now that, you know what? If this guy's not going to come in, then this guy's not the right guy. Like, if this was the right guy, then at some point, you know, the universe would have this person like be compelled to come in, right? And maybe it's just not that time. Like, maybe it's not their time in their life plan. Maybe it's not the right time for them, but we feel like they should already be coming in. And now it's that we're gonna just we're gonna take that energy that I feel like throwing away is what I want to say. The energy that we're wasting, waiting in this period of limbo, and we're going to use that energy in a different way to still achieve our dreams. So this is again that universal dream. Like, we could still get what we want. It's going to be in a different way. It's a different um, a different Ten of Pentacles, a different ideal. Like, we know we still want, you know, the family or the house or the whatever. Like, we still want all that stuff. It's just now we're seeing it in a different way. We're not picturing it as specific as we were before. We're picturing it differently, if that makes sense. I don't know how I can reword that any other way. But I feel like that is the case. And I also want to say really quick that you know, we're this is a cherished thing. Like, we haven't thrown away our dreams, which is fantastic. We're just being more protective of it. I feel like we're being more careful about how we're doing it, how we're planning it. I want to say who specifically we're putting into it. Like, if it's this specific person that we were hoping, you know, was going to come in and they're not coming in, then we're like, you know what? Well, maybe there is a different person that's supposed to be there. Like maybe that wasn't the person who was supposed to be there. So now I'm not going to be so specific about what I want my future to look like. I just know that I want this, this, that, and that. And I'm going to continue to dream that, just, less specific. I feel like I'm repeating the same thing over again. I'm sorry if you feel that way too. I just don't know how else to say it. All right. Let's see. Do I need to clarify anything else? Let's see. Kind of want to clarify judgment here. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, very good. Okay. So I did just get the Hanged Man in reverse. Kind of falling on this tower moment. So I want to say that this is like this judgment is happening as a personal rebirth, as a personal freedom, based off of the enlightenment that we received from this tower moment, where we would decide, fuck that, whatever. Anyways, we did get the Hanged Man in reverse. So the Hanged Man is typically the sacrifice and the letting go. We talked about that. This is saying, I want to say we're coming up out of that. I want to say that we're just like, you know what? I get it now. I see things clearly. I'm gonna look forward. I'm gonna keep going. It could also be about, a needless sacrifice, like as in, I don't have to waste so much of my energy on this idea if this person's really not gonna come in. I want to say, like, I don't want to waste any more of my energy trying to I don't want to waste any more of my energy on a plan that's not gonna come to fruition. Like, because I can't control that person. I can't control what they do. I was really hoping that they would come through, but I'm not gonna put any more energy towards that. I want to say that we have this new idea, which did fall on the new Ten of Pentacles. So I want to say that we're just gonna focus on our new Ten of Pentacles now. Focus on expanding that. Focus on that passionately. I want to say, like, I want to get that new Ten of Pentacles. I'm going to get it with or without this person, and it's going to be freaking amazing, and I'm putting all my effort towards it, and I don't even, like, I'm not even going to throw any more of my energy in this direction. I could still be hopeful. I could still have that pinch of that in the back of my mind, like, oh, it would be so great if they did come through, but I'm not going to hold my breath because this person is like taking forever, and I'm tired of this loneliness trying to wait for them, right? So we do have here the Daughter of Wands as the energy, which I love because the Daughter of Wands is that free spirit. She is that visionary. She is quite stronger than she looks. She is the kind of person who is very, she's an overcomer. Like she will overcome the obstacles. But she is also that person who is carrying that new idea, which I love. It's fantastic. I definitely get that energy off of her. She is very passionate. She is, did I say visionary already? I don't know. I can't remember. But she's just like, she's the person who has all the great ideas, and she's just like a go-getter. She's just like out there getting shit done. Like, I want to say kicking ass and taking names. I'm sorry about my language. It's sometimes it's necessary in these readings. But yeah, she's out there. She's getting it done. And I love that energy for you. Let's see. So let's see. What's the future gonna hold? Okay. I do still feel like there is gonna be periods of sadness. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. There will still be periods of sadness where you're like, shit, I just really wish that would have happened. That would have been great. Um, you know, sadness, worries, the feeling of being left out in the cold again. I want to say that that's still going to periodically come into play, but stay strong. We do have here the Son of Wands, um, which we did just have the Daughter of Wands as your energy. I want to say it was you. The Son of Wands would be the pair for that. Um, so it could be a person coming in who's just your type of person. You know, doesn't have to be male, but somebody who is very strong, who's very charming. I want to say, um, adventurous. Could be slow moving for sure. Slow. Not like it's just cautious. I'm gonna say cautious, but kind of fearless as well. Like he's not cautious to the point where he's like not doing anything. It's just like he's going in a little bit at a time. Like um I don't know if you deal with kids, but kind of like kids, they like kind of like will push your buttons a little bit, see how far they can go. And then when they cross the line, that's where like they realize like, oh, I crossed the line there, so I can go up to this point. I can, give mom a hard time up to this point, but when she gets this attitude, that's when I know to back down. That's the kind of energy that this guy has. I don't know if you have kids. Maybe you're supposed to focus on your kids. That's might be why that came up. But this could be somebody also coming in. This would be the Knight of Wands. So it would be somebody who is coming in passionately with some kind of new idea, new start. It could be somebody coming in who perfectly fits your new idea. Um, I want to say, or they fit it well. We do have the Nine of Wands energy here. So the Nine of Wands is this is that strength or that stamina or the confidence to complete something. This is also that last stand. This would be like the wounded warrior. But in this deck, I always get the final stretch. The final stretch before you make it to the top of the mountain to see the view, having the strength and stamina to finish that. We did get the Nine of Swords here. Don't freak out. I'm not getting bad vibes off of this. This is just the worries, the insomnia, all that you were feeling before. I feel like, and then we did get the Five of Swords, which is some kind of struggle. It could be the competition, but I feel like it's more of a internal conflict. I feel like it's more with this card. I always get that self-destruction. Um, self-destruction, self-sabotage, like cutting your losses. And then we did get the Chariot, which, the Chariot is having that strong will and confidence to complete something and doing it well, doing it to the point of being triumphant. And it is in the upright now, which is fabulous for you. So I do want to say in the future, we are going to have still some periods of struggle. It could be actually, now that I'm seeing it this way, it could be the Son of Wands person could be the person that we had hoped would come in before. Just still lingering thoughts about that. Like, was this the person? Was this, like, did I miss out with this person? Still having those feelings coming into play. But I do feel like, when we do have those feelings, I feel like we're just like cutting our losses, like cutting that out. Like, we're going to have, you're always going to go back and forth. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. There will be periods where you're like, man, if he would have just come in, I know that he would have been the right guy. And then, like, oh, what was me attitude. But then you're like, oh, fuck, that's right. I wasn't supposed to be doing that. Cut that shit out. I'm going to proceed forward for my dreams. I need to proceed forward for my dreams. I don't feel like, it's going to be something that's going to be like too overwhelming for you. I feel like you're going to be able to attack this negative energy when it gets there. Like it'll hit you and then you'll be like, oh, negative, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, that's right. I cut that shit out. Like, because we're not doing that anymore, because we're being the empress. We're being that bigger person with that higher energy. And I'm not going to throw more energy into this situation because I just can't keep doing that. It's not good for me. So proceed forward with passion, right? Cool. Okay, let's see. Having said all that, can I get some advice for Scorpio, please? Wow. Gosh, guys, come on. Okay. To get Father of Swords energy. So Father of Swords is that kind of fair, analytical, judge type energy. I want to say, very honest, very perceptive. I want to say even emotionally removed, like, making the head over heart decisions. Like I need to focus on this. This is what I need to focus on. I did get the Nine of Pentacles here. Nine of Pentacles is, it's that one before the 10. It's the one pentacle short of the 10. This is having that luxury from all your hard work. Okay. I feel like this is what you're supposed to be focusing on. Just getting everything you want from all the hard work that you've been doing without having that additional pentacle. The additional pentacle is supposed to come in from the 10th, or from the 10th. It's supposed to come in oh, that's interesting. Maybe something's going to happen for you around the 10th of the month. But anyways, the additional pentacle is just side note. Additional pentacle is supposed to come in from the person that you're meant to be with this 10 of Pentacles idea. Yeah. So it sucks. I'm gonna have to pause the video to get the other card because it went so far. I'm just gonna do these and then I'll go do it. Oh no, I'm supposed to do that. Okay. 1 second. Okay, sorry. I want to say it's far-reaching temperance. Okay. So what was I saying? Okay, so yeah, the 10th pentacle you get when the person of your dreams comes in to fulfill, you know, all the rest. They fill in the gaps in your 10 of pentacles because you have the 9 already, right? So then far-reaching temperance, which is, the healing. I want to say the healing, and the patience. I do want to say something. It's going to be far-reaching because it's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of time. There's going to be periods of that doubt, of that, you know, feeling down, I want to say. And you are going to have to pull yourself out of that. It's not that it's going to be something that's going to be incredibly difficult. I feel like you will pull through. I feel like you will be able to bring yourself back up to the positive energy, but I feel like sometimes it's going to be a little bit harder than others. Sometimes you are going to have to take that time. You may have days when you feel like you need to cry. I'm getting that now, but I feel like that it is going to be some necessary energy that you will need to go through, and I feel like it is necessary because it is healing, which is good for you. We did also get the Six of Swords here. So the Six of Swords is hope at last. Is this period of recovery after difficulty. I do want to say that you know things will be looking up. So just keep that in mind. Um, you are going to have times when things will get hard, but just keep in mind, things are looking up for you. And then we did get over here the Ten of Wands, which is still, the burden and the difficulty. And it did fall over here on the Nine of Swords, the the Five of Swords and the Chariot. And I do feel like, having said that, that this is just going to be, more of those times when you're going to have to pull yourself out of this energy. I do want to leave it over here, in case I see something else from it. But yeah, just like, in other words, your advice is, um, keep working on you, keep working on getting that luxury for yourself, just being content with being yourself. Um, keep working on your healing, your personal healing. You are going to have down times. You are going to need to pull yourself up out of that. I feel like things will be looking up for you. I still feel like this is going to be a burden on your shoulders, though, I do want to say. So every time when this, negative energy of what if this happened? What if it was this way? What if somebody, like, what if so and so showed up? What if so and so really did show up? And like da 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 da. And I feel like at times it's gonna bring you down, and you just need to get back up out of it. You just need to be persistent in that healing, in healing that for yourself, to be able to flip that around, to be able to say, you know what? No, I'm not doing that anymore. Remember, we are being positive, we're being uplifting. We are going to flip that around, and we're going to manifest, you know, somebody who is the right person to come in, is what I want to say. So, sorry this reading was so long, Scorpio. I just realized how long it was when I paused it. I am so sorry about that. I will work more on trying to keep it shorter, more brief. But I feel like it probably was necessary for a lot of people. Anyways, if you liked my video, give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe below if you'd like to see more. Click that bell icon if you want to know when my next video comes out. I do post weekly readings, but they're all over the place. So if you click the bell, they'll tell you when it's out, and you won't have to go look for it unless you really want to, and then that's up to you. I really don't mind, but whatever. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I hope that you are going to stay positive with all your newfound positive energy this week. So I hope to feel your presence again soon. Bye. Hey Scorpio, I'm so sorry. I was about to clean up all my cards, and I went to pick up my deck, and I noticed in my deck that I had an upright card in there that I missed, which is unfortunate because that never happens. But I was like, oh my gosh, I can't leave Scorpio hanging with this, so I need to get this information in there real quick. So, this is the Seven of Swords, which was the upright card in my tarot deck. The Seven of Swords is talking about secrets, deceit, avoidance, doing something out of self-interest. When I saw it, I thought, oh, there's something that you don't know. I feel like it is pertaining to the Ten of Pentacles, okay? It could also mean like that I feel like somebody's just hiding something. Somebody's hiding something in regards to the Ten of Pentacles. I do want to say that this is not something that I feel like you need to like put your focus on. I don't feel like you should hunt this down. I want to say that you should just keep what you're doing, like keep focusing on the Nine of Pentacles, getting that luxury from all your hard work, and working towards you're happy by yourself. But just in the back of your mind, you know, kind of where you're keeping that hope. I want to say that this is actually that person hiding something from you. Now that I think about it, they might actually want to come in and discuss things too, but I don't feel like that they're ready, and they may never be ready. So whatever, that's on them. If they're never ready, that's fine. It's whatever. It's no skin off your back. I don't want to say like I want to say it's just like they're going to do them while you do you. Okay? So you focus on you. You still do your 9 working towards your 10, and then we'll see how things go, but don't give them your energy just because I said this. I just want to make sure that I get this out there because it's important information for somebody. Somebody needed to hear it. That's how tarot works. So Um, just know about it, but don't put your energy towards it, okay? All right. Sorry, I missed it. I can't believe that happened. That never happens. So, um, whatever. Anyways, same spiel. Like, subscribe, click the bell. I'll see you next week, hopefully. Bye.